And it's day 47 of 50 Days of Fitness. Got my first cup of coffee, and I don't know when you're watching this, but it's Easter today, which means that it's the end of Lent. And normally, when I do a Lent thing, we started this on the first day of Lent. On Easter, my sugar fast is over. And so normally I would be having a piece of chocolate or, or something along those lines. But but because we're doing 50 days, I still have 1, 2, 3 more days after today on my sugar fast, and so no chocolate for me today. I'm debating a little bit. I'm supposed to go over for Easter lunch with some of my family, my sister and her family, and my mom, and some of my nieces and nephews, and a few of those, my brother and his family. So it's going to be, it's medium sized, 10 to 12 people, something like that. And I'm taking strawberries and some dairy free ice cream, but neither of those are sugar free. I just thought that those would be nice things. Actually, the truth of the matter is I decided to take those for my mom. My mom, who, as we're taping this, is 95 years old. No, she's 90. She's 96 years old, and she has developed just in the last couple of years very severe food allergies. It's actually due to a condition called alpha gal. She had Rocky Mountain spotted fever maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And when you have that, you can develop this problem called alpha gal, where you are allergic to, um, typically they say beef, but it's really any food that is a mammal. But it depends upon the severity for you. Some people can eat beef, can't eat beef, but they can eat everything else. But hers just keeps getting worse. So she is now to the point, she had given up beef, and then she started having problems with pork. And so she gave up pork, and she was kind of going through the things, and she was still having problems. So she has a pretty severe, and so she can no longer have any milk products. And because they're beef, so she can no longer have any milk products. And one of her favorite things is ice cream. And so I've been nosing around. I went to the store to see, I was looking up dairy free ice creams, kind of what those look like. And so I found one, and I'm going to take it over there for her to try out today and see if we can find some ice cream, because she loves ice cream, and I kind of hate it that she can't have it anymore. So we're going to see. But I'm on the fence. I might eat some strawberries. It's kind of cheating. If I do it just one day, I'm probably all right, but uh, I'm not sure. So, but because of 50 days, my sugar fast isn't over yet. So, and honestly, I think that's probably good, because I got to be honest. Once I break it, I think I can just have. Oh, I'll just have one, and then I'll keep doing it. I'm just not that strong. I'm just not. So anyway, I got my first set done. It's a bump it up Sunday, and this is going to be a heavy week. And in a way, I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's sort of a mental trick, really. I used to do this when I was biking a lot. When you're going up a hill, those hills can be just brutal. And I would always think, when you go up, you got to come down. You're going to come down eventually. And if you're getting to the top, it means you're about to have, a trip down where you can rest a little bit. And so that would kind of help with the motivation getting to the top of that hill so I could get to my rest. And so that's kind of how I'm doing this week on the Bump It Up Sunday, because this is a heavy week. So because I've been, each week I've been taking it up a little bit, and I'm not going up on weight any, but it's a big jump in the number of reps that I'm doing. So I have taken out the calf raises for now. I was having some ankle problems, and I decided that maybe I needed to lay off of the calf raises for a while. So it's 20 squats, 20 toe touchers, 20 lateral raises, arm raises over above the head, 20 front arm raises over and above the head, 20 curls with my bands, and 20 shrugs with my bands. All of those have gone up from 15. The squats and the toe touchers were already at 20, and I'm staying with that. Everything else went from 15 to 20 reps. Still doing, except for the grip trainers, I'm still doing 15 there. Those are something where I think you just have to be a little bit slower as you progress with those. I've had that happen before where I use those things and I pushed it a little bit too hard and really strained my forearms, and it didn't recover like most of the time. After a week or two, it was a problem for a long time. So I'm like, you can go up on those, but go a little bit slower with that. And then same weight with the bench press up on my Bowflex, but 20 reps on that, and the same thing with the seated row. Same weight, but up 20 reps on that. So 20, I've kind of decided that 20 is where I max out on things. And so at the end of this week, my 50 days is up on Wednesday, but I'm gonna stick with this for a while. I may take a day off now and then. I don't have to be on a camera and be accountable. I don't know about that, but the plan is that we'll do that. But then next week will actually be a light week, because I'll cut way back on everything that involves weight. So the bicep curls will go to 10, the shrugs will go to 10 reps, the bench press will go to 10 reps, and the seated row will go to 10 reps, but we'll increase the weight. But so it'll be heavier, but it will feel a lot lighter because I'm doing a lot less reps. So that's the plan for next week. And then we kind of repeat that, keep going up until I get up to 20 reps again, and then increase the weight and drop way down. So about once a month, we increase weight. And so that's kind of the way it is. I don't know, I was looking at some other people's videos who are doing kind of similar things. And there was one or two, and they, theirs was 5 or 6 months. And I thought, honestly, that's probably more realistic. I would say that if you are totally redoing everything, it's going to take you 6 months is probably really fast. It probably will take you a year. And if you look at a lot of the guys who are really bodybuilders and pretty hardcore trainers, who have just magnificent physiques, a lot of those guys have been doing that for years, 5 or 10 years. It's not something that they were able to achieve in just a short period of time. So, considering it's been 50 days, I'll probably even do some measurements on Wednesday. I haven't measured in a while, but it looks like I'm going to be down around 2 inches around the waist, maybe a little more. Chest actually has increased a little bit, not a lot, but maybe an inch. Um, my around my bum and all that stuff, that's increased a little bit, so that's good. And I haven't really measured like arms or any of those things, so I don't really have anything to measure those against. But for 50 days, I think I actually accomplished quite a lot. So that's kind of it. I think for the day. That's the report. We bumped it up. We're still in a sugar fast. we, and we have 3 more days, and then we'll be wrapping this one up. And I still haven't decided on my next 50. I have 2 or 3 ideas, and one of the big things I'm debating about is that I'm still kind of learning how to do this video stuff, and it occurred to me that some of these things are going to be more complex than just turning on a camera and recording. It really would need more planning and probably more time and probably some editing and things like that. And so I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do that stuff. So that's one of the things that's kind of making me slow to make my decision on the next 50-day challenge. But we're going to call it a day. If you're watching on Easter, happy Easter to you, if you celebrate Easter. And I hope you have a great day. And so I hope I will see you tomorrow for day 48 of 50 Days of Fitness. And if you like this, maybe you can share it or like it, and maybe you can subscribe if you want to follow along on other 50-day challenges. And take care, my friends. Bye.